Let's go on the fly. What's trending? And this is January 16th, the year 2026. What is trending? We're going on the fly. Is there anything? Sam Darnold's got the injury. Sam Darnold right here. Oblique. Ooh, injures his oblique in practice, but is confident he'll play versus the 49ers. So this is Seahawks Sam Darnold. They always do this. It's like George Kittle gets injured. It's all for gambling purposes, right? Kittle gets injured. It's like, oh, what are they going to do against the Seahawks? Now, Seahawks quarterback Sam Darnold injured. They don't want you to have a sure bet. They want you to question your bet. And it's all about the drama. It's soap opera for men. Sam's got the S like Seahawks, okay? Sam Darnold. He's got the 14 on his jersey. He's got the June 5th birthday. His full name is Samuel Richard Darnold. Don't forget this is on the fly, so I have to, it's like 3:30 a.m. as well. Okay? So a lot of pressure, but not so much, right? A lot of pressure, but not so much. So look at what I noticed right here. Look, I noticed Sam Darnold. S is the 19th letter, right? Okay. And he plays for Seattle Seahawks SS. Look at Sam Darnold's got that 16 or that 61. If you flip that 61 over, you see that right there? You flip the 61 over, it's 19, right? So check that out right there. Seattle. Look, you see Seattle even equals 19 right there. Okay? It's a number we always see with Seattle stories is that 19, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again. And what I want to do is put that injury in here. This is what the article's based on, right? Injures his oblique in practice. Practice? I mean, why? Man, an injury in practice, that's terrible, man. That's terrible right there. Okay, so do we notice anything over here? Seattle, look at this. He syncs up with the team he's on. Look at this. Let's get rid of this other stuff here. Even his full name. Look at that. That's worth saving right there. Look at that. Seattle Seahawks. This is the language right here. I mean, you want to argue with the language? You're not going to win that battle. Look at that. Seattle Seahawks 169 like Sam Darnold. And I just told you that 19 connection. Even his full name. Look, that's another Richard trending as well, his middle name. But his full name's got 92 like Seattle Seahawks even. And look, that's another Richard. We just had Slick Rick's birthday on the 14th. And that sucks because there was another Richard. I can't remember who it was. There was another Richard we were looking at who was connected. I mentioned it the other day. I just can't think of it now. So look, this is another Richard with his full name, his middle name being Richard, right? So we get a few connections there. Now, do we notice anything else over here? The coffee is boiling. I got the coffee almost on deck, right? Well, actually, it is on deck. Do we see anything else there to begin with? I don't. It's the triple digits that really pop out. The double digits sometimes are sneaky. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to do a little bit more digging. His birthday's June 5th, right? So we want to see how many days before his birthday. They usually give us a day right here. Let's see. Thursday's practice, okay? Is there any other, did they give us any other pictures there? Here he is right here. Man, those 49er uniforms are hitting though. Look at that right there. So Thursday, right? So that was the 15th. And remember Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. Okay, so 2026. How many days before his birthday? 141 days before his birthday. Look, there's that 142 again. We've been seeing 214, 142. We have Valentine's Days right around the corner, which is the 14th day of the second month. Look at that right there. Even a rival to the Seattle Seahawks, the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, maybe it's not a huge rival, but I think it is because they've played several nail-biting games over the years, and they're in the same division. Arizona's birthday is Valentine's Day, the 14th day of the second month. So you get a 142-day span from this injury to Darnold's birthday. Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day energy as well. And, as I speak, I multitask and I kind of put together a couple of pictures here. Sam Darnold was drafted by the Jets. Yeah, Sam Darnold, and it looks like he had that 14 on his jersey as well with the Jets. NFL equals 14. All right, so you see Jets right there. What I really want to catch is something with that oblique, though. That would be extra nice. Let me go ahead and just click to see if I missed anything. Okay, so oblique has 81, 108, and 36 in two ciphers. Let's see. Scroll down here. Look, there's something else amazing right there. Look at his upcoming birthday is the 156th day of the year. Look at this. So Darnold's birthday upcoming, the 156th day of the year. And the 156th prime number is 911. Right? And that's another 1-9 connection. Okay. So that's boom. Good stuff, man. Good stuff again right there. And remember, Sam Darnold equals 61. You flip it over, it's 19. Okay. So I'm telling you, like every time there's a Seattle story, there's a 19, a 91, a 119. We may even have another 19 connection somewhere within Seattle with the language. We may discover it as I say we're a team, right? So again, you see, but we may discover another 19. There's 19 numerology on Sam Darnold's birthday as well. Okay. 19 numerology as well. And let me show you this. So we're right here. And I'm going to read a little bit of the article. You see 911 right there. The 156th prime number. And again, Darnold's birthday. The 156th day of the year. Take another look at some of this numerology right here. Again, you see that Valentine's Day right there, 14th day of the second month. And I'm going to read a little bit. Let's go get that new image in right there. And again, he wears 14 on his jersey. Let's read a little bit here. And this game, let me see. When is this game? Who's the backup? That's a big deal as well. This game is tomorrow. Okay. So this game is tomorrow, right? And it looks like they just got done. They beat the 49ers January 3rd as well, 13-3. So they've played recently. Seattle Seahawks are first in the NFC West. So this game is tomorrow. You see right there, San Francisco 13-5, Seattle Seahawks 14-3. This is the NFL divisional round. It says tomorrow at 6 p.m. You know, I don't know, where are you going to be at 6 p.m.? Hey, I got the day off tomorrow. Woohoo! Yes, indeed, I got that day off tomorrow. Who's the backup? Let's look at their, do we get like a depth chart? Let's see. Who is the Seahawks backup quarterback? Do they have multiple? Drew Lock. Okay. Veteran Drew Lock. Man, he's already a veteran. With rookie Jalen Milroe serving as the quarterbacks, as the QB3. So you never know, right? But let's just say it's Drew Lock. Paul Andrew Lock, age 29. Here, we need to see Drew Lock. Here's an alert right here. No, let's go right here. So let's see if we can get this image up. When is Drew Lock's due? Are we going to get another 1991 with Drew Lock? But I want to look at the article real quick. Okay, so Darnold said he felt something in his oblique while throwing passes to receivers with no defenders. Didn't want to push it, Darnold said. Wasn't the day to push it. That was it. Just came inside, got some rehab. Feel like I'll be ready to go for Saturday. So maybe he'll play. I mean, I think he's going to play. We'll see what happens. Now, this is an 8th-year quarterback before we move on to Drew Lock. This is an 8-year quarterback right here. Sam Darnold, right? He said this is the first time he has dealt with an oblique issue and that he'll be getting treatment leading up to the game. When asked about his chances of sitting out, Darnold said very low. He even threw 14 interceptions this first season with Seattle, and they had 14 victories. And remember, he's got 14 on his jersey, and NFL equals 14 as well. So that's a load of 14s right there, okay, without even trying. And it's a second straight Pro Bowl selection as well. His second straight, okay? He threw 25 touchdowns, 4,048 yards. Backup Drew Lock has appeared in 5 games this season and attempted just 3 passes. Lock started 5 games for the Giants in 24 and has 28 career NFL starts. Drew has been really impressive throughout OTAs and training camp in his role. Offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak said a lot of confidence in Drew. Brought him here for a reason. Nonetheless, the Seahawks hope Lock services won't be needed. So look, let's take a little bit more of a look at Drew Lock. Okay. So he played college football for the Missouri Tigers and was selected by the Broncos in the second round of the 2019 draft. Lock has also played for the Giants. So let's get Here he is. He's got the November 10th birthday. Looks like he's got 2 on his jersey. Now notice, look at his age. Look at, he's 29 years old. You see that right there? He's 29, and Sam Darnold's upcoming birthday leaves 209 days in the year, like 29. Drew Lock, Sam Darnold. Okay, so they're connected by that 29 I see right there. And so if Lock does play, how many days after his birthday? Let's see. And I think we're doing okay here. We're bouncing around. We're getting some data. We're getting some information here. So I think we're pretty good if we get a couple more things. Notice how this injury. Okay, look, this is trending right now on the 16th. So again, 16 is kind of like 19. 16 is kind of like 19, right? You flip that 6, it's a 19. We've talked about that before, okay? So look, his birthday is 11/10. Now this is Drew Lock. So how many days after his birthday was this injury announced? Or maybe we want to do we could probably go the 17th possibly as well, if he makes that start. But we'll just put the 16th. Actually, it's the 15th. Yeah, this injury came on the 15th. So I think that's what we want to do. We could possibly put the date of the game, but 66 days after Drew Lock's birthday. And let's scroll down here. Notice how Drew Lock's birthday leaves 51 days, and this injury was on the 15th day, which is the reflection. This injury to Sam Darnold right there. So, that's pretty decent. Not bad. And I don't see any more 19s there. We probably want to look over here at some of these numbers again, right over here. And, after everything, look at Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks has 92. Okay, look. So here, look at that right there. So Darnold's birthday leaves 209 days, like 29, right? He's age 29. And we had those 92 connections as well. Right there. Seattle Seahawks 92. Samuel Richard Darnold 92, which is 29 reversed. And then we just had that other 29 connection with Drew Lock. Drew Lock is age 29. Did I say Sam Darnold is 29? Sam Darnold right here. Sam Darnold is in his 29th year of life. So he's age 28. So we can add that there. And I'm trying to sort. Let's put all this together here. So let's go right there. Another 29 right there. I'm trying to just put them together so it's easier to show. I know I'm saying it, but I would like to show it in order here. Okay, so here it is right here again. Thank you for being here if you're here. So you see Drew Lock's upcoming, or Sam Darnold's upcoming birthday leaves 209 days, like 29. Drew Lock is age 29. Sam Darnold's in his 29th year of life. Samuel Richard Darnold's got the 92. Seattle Seahawks 92 right there. So pretty good stuff there. And again, Sam Darnold, 61, which is, you flip it over, it's 19. Again, his birthday, the 156th day of the year, the 156th prime is 911, which is like 19. And I think it was Seahawks that had 19. It was Seattle, excuse me. And look at 115 with this injury, with that 16 right there, 1 plus 15. Again, that's like 19. Or if you flip the whole thing, it's 91, which is similar again right there. So what are we missing here? So we have a 65, 56. Is there anything else here? I would like to catch a couple more things, but it might not be necessary. They didn't give us a whole lot. They didn't give us too much. I guess I could enter San Francisco and 49ers right here. Couldn't hurt. Let's see. San Francisco's got that S as well. Remember, S the 19th letter. Okay, S the 19th letter. So that's pretty good right there. Put 49ers. Look at, there's that 114, which is like, ooh, look, 290, like 29. And look, 114 is like 14. He wears 14 on his jersey. So good thing we stuck around a little bit more. Look at that, man. So the opponent, 49ers, they have the S as well. Like Sam, like Seattle, like Seahawks, and San Francisco 49ers has 290, like 29. Drew Lock's birthday leaving 209. Excuse me, Sam Darnold's. Drew Lock, 29 years old. Sam Darnold, 29th year of life. Seattle Seahawks, 92. Samuel Richard Darnold, 92. So look at that. The 49ers check in with another 29 connection. And again, they got the 114. Look at that right there. So let me pull this up. So you see San Francisco 49ers equals 114. That was the date the other day, one day before the injury. And remember, LeBron James equals 114. And we've been pointing out the 114 over the last week in connection with LeBron James. But Sam Darnold's got the 14 on his jersey. Again, right there, 14 interceptions thrown this season, 14 wins for the Seahawks, and NFL equals 14. That's beautiful. I mean, damn. It's exact. And 49ers has the 91, which again is like 19. You see that? Nice. Look at this right here. Look at that. 49ers 91. 19 numerology on Darnold's upcoming birthday. Sam Darnold 61, which is like 91 or 19. His birthday, the 156th day of the year, 156 prime number is 911. See that? So that's solid stuff, man. So I think I'm satisfied with that. But I feel like there's still something else, man. Here's Drew Lock. We can enter Drew Lock's name, huh? Did we? I don't think we did. Drew Lock. What an interesting name. Let's enter his name here. Look, Drew Lock has 91. Did we not catch that? Drew Lock equals 91 in the ABC 123 cipher. 49ers equals 91. Look at that. So we just went over the top now. Look at that right there. Will he play? Check that out. So ordinal ABC 123, you got the reverse cipher with the alphabet, and you got reduction applied both ways. Look at Drew Lock with the 91, 49ers 91. Look at I told you at the beginning when we caught our first 19 connection. I told you. Look at that. You see that? And he's in the mix to possibly play. 91, 91, 19, 61. We get 911 with the 156 prime number. We get that Valentine's Day connection. I mentioned Valentine's Day, Arizona's birthday as well. 14th day of the second month. And Seahawks and 49ers are the Seahawks and even the 49ers, but the Seahawks and Cardinals are also rivals. Arizona equals 42. Notice how the 142-day span from the injury to Darnold's birthday, it's the same as 4 months, 22 days, and Arizona equals 42, which is like 422. Notice how it's the same as 20 weeks, 2 days. San Francisco equals 202, like 20 weeks and 2 days. Look at that right there, 202. Bada boom, bada bang. San Francisco equals 50. Drew equals 50. Woo! Drew has 22, which is like 202. Check that out, man. Look at that, man. So Drew Lock kind of syncs up more than Darnold here. My coffee is ready, by the way. I'm recording. Good. Let me take a sip of this coffee, and I think we're good. He's got 2 on his jersey as well. He played for the Broncos also. He had the 3 with the Broncos. But there's that 2. It looks like he had it with the Giants as well. But he currently has that 2 on his jersey. Currently has that 2. Right there. Bam. We're solid, man. So look, I came in the clutch there late. In the clutch late on that one. That Drew Lock. And all of this is on the fly. So that Drew Lock connection comes in really handy there. You know, on the fly, you got to cover, you know, who may play, the team, the opponent, the birthdays. You know, we got this oblique injury right here. And for those of you who don't know, what is an oblique injury? A strain or tear in the oblique muscles on the sides of your abdomen, often called a side strain, causing sharp pain. And I think he'll recover. With twisting, bending, coughing, or deep breaths, common in athletes doing rotational sports like baseball or football due to overstretching or overload. I'll think he'll be fine. Look, he played for the Jets. And the Jets are connected to 911. Jets, planes, New York, towers, right? 2001. Who could forget? He was drafted by the Jets. And his upcoming birthday is the 156th prime number. Or his upcoming birthday is the 156th day of the year. 156th prime number is 911. Look at that. And he was drafted by the Jets. Wow. What number was he? What number draft was Sam Darnold? 1? Oh, he was the 3rd overall pick. And you saw even Drew Lock had 3 on his jersey at one point. Why do I think Drew Lock is connected to Andrew Luck? Their names are similar. Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck's birthday is one day after 9/11. Come on, man. Come on, man. You see that right there? And 9/11 was 12 years after Andrew Luck was born, and one day. And his birthday's one. You see that? His birthday's one day after on the 12th. You see that right there? That's Andrew Luck. Look at that. So look at how you got Drew Lock, Andrew Luck. Notice how, man, that's amazing, isn't it? He's got 12 on his jersey. Notice how Andrew Luck is age 36. And I think we found our oblique connection. Oblique has 36 and 2 ciphers. Andrew Luck was injured all throughout his career as well. So amazing on the fly. Sam Darnold, oblique injury that took place in practice Thursday. Will he play versus the 49ers? That was awesome. Until next time.